Is the sound of the music okay? Okay. All right, well, take a moment and um, feel yourself being supported by the surface that you're resting upon. Allow attention to move to your thoughts and the quality of your mood. We're simply here observing. We're not desiring to change, fix, or make anything happen. And allow attention to move to the breath, noticing the quality of the breath. Is it deep? Is it fast? Is it shallow? Is it low? And again, no need to change, fix, or make anything happen. It's an observation of the current state of being. Let's move through your heartfelt mission and thinking about life and life living through you with meaning, purpose, and value, and believing it to be true here and now. And rotating your attention to your intention for your practice. What is it you wish to receive during or as a result of your practice? We say that in a statement of positive belief, believing it to be true. So it's more powerful than an affirmation. Saying it to yourself silently or aloud a few times. No, there's no more remote. And then allow for your attention to move to your inner resource. So inner resource being that place within you that is at ease, supported, comfortable, perhaps peaceful. People use different words to describe this feeling. And if it helps, you can use an image of a place, of a being, of a four-legged critter, somebody that loves you, a divinity, and bring that image to the mind's eye. And as you spend time with your image, can you notice where in your body you are experiencing this? And if it feels okay, can you enliven your senses? Can you feel the touch of warmth upon your skin? And maybe you like to work with the opposite. Can you feel coolness somewhere on the body? Can you hear particular sounds? External and internal? And perhaps there's a smell about, maybe it's the smell of pine trees or the ocean, a meal cooking, an animal. Fully experiencing this image within your body. And again, noticing how and where you're feeling it. Is it in your big toe? Is it in your stomach, your heart, your head? And allow inner resource to move to the background of your consciousness as we move our attention to the breath. And if at any time during your practice you need to bring inner resource online and not carry along with the rest of us, please welcome inner resource in and stay where you need to be. Attention to your breath. And taking a moment to count the cycles or the beats, the seconds of the breath. And it really doesn't matter if you learned, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, or 3 Colorado, 4 Colorado, whatever it is you learned. Observe how many beats of the breath there are on the inhale and on the exhale. Look to extend the exhale twice as long as the inhale. So we ideally want the inhale to be 4 counts. So if your breath isn't at 4 counts, we want to first extend the inhalation to at least 4 counts. So taking some time there, bringing that inhalation to 4, not being so concerned about the exhalation. Once you feel like you've successfully met that 4 count inhalation without a sense of panic or a sense of constriction, we'll begin to draw the exhale out. So normally people breathe pretty even, 3-3-4-4 count with their inhale and their exhale. So I'm going to suggest that you extend your exhale 1 count, work with it a few times, and then extend out another count or another second. Try to get yourself to 4-4. And if you imagine your breath as like air being drawn into a Ziploc baggie real slow and released real slow, or even that you're inhaling through a straw and exhaling through a straw. So the breath comes in real slow and it exits real slow. And if it feels okay, add another second. So if we're at 4 and 5, let's try 4 and 6. And again, add another second or count onto the exhale. And finally reaching for 8 on the exhale. And then allow the breath practice to be released, the breath coming back to your normal cadence or your normal rhythm. And take a moment to notice how you feel. And today we're going to work with a mudra or a hand gesture called Purna Hridaya Mudra. And it's the gesture for an open heart. And we're going to take our hands and put the hands to where our right hand index finger is closest to us. And then we're going to take the other fingers and interlace them like so. Kind of like the steeple. Remember when you open the church and see all the people? That little... Okay, and then we're gonna bring them down. Yep. So now the fingers are facing down, and then the thumbs can come down. So if you look at it, you can actually see a heart. Got it? Bring your fingertips down. So your fingertips are up. Now bring them down. Yep. Got it? All right, so you see a little heart. All right, and then your right finger is closest to your heart. And then we're going to bring the arms in and be in a relaxed position. You could so it's going to be a challenge to stay. So if it's normally you're with your left, it's going to feel awkward to you, and it will be a challenge to be here. So I'm going to ask you to invite your eyes to close or use a soft gaze looking forward, and take a couple of natural breaths to attune to all the feelings and the sensations awakened by the gesture. And with each inhalation, sense your rib cage expanding evenly. And with each exhalation, your chest, side ribs, and upper back soften and relax completely. Now, as your rib cage expands and softens with your breath, take some time to sense a growing openness within your heart center. As your heart center opens, gradually you embrace your psycho-emotional being more easily, welcoming thoughts and feelings, allowing them to arise and pass away freely. Begin by allowing a positive thought to arise while experiencing the feeling that naturally accompanies it. Allow this feeling to simply be, and as you embrace it without resistance, you will begin to sense it as a wave of pure energy that you ride easily in synchrony with your breathing. With each inhaling breath, you ride this feeling to its crest. And with each exhalation, you experience greater ease and release throughout your psycho-emotional being. And as you ride your wave of positive feeling with greater ease, take several breaths to sense how your heart center is nourished with vital energy. As your heart opens more completely, you gradually develop the ability to welcome even challenging thoughts and feelings as waves of pure energy. To deepen this ability, invite a difficult thought to arise within your being, experiencing the feeling that accompanies it naturally. Take all the time you need to sense this challenging feeling as a wave of pure energy that you ride together with your breath. With each inhaling breath, welcome any tension or resistance that arises. And with each exhalation, allow the tension to be released, riding your wave of feeling with greater lightness and ease. As you ride this wave of feeling with greater ease, take several breaths to sense how your heart center is naturally filled with serenity and peace. As your heart center is bathed in serenity, you naturally embrace your psycho-emotional being more easily and completely. Affirm your growing ease as you repeat the following 3 times aloud or silently. I sense greater ease in my psycho-emotional being. I sense greater ease in my psycho-emotional being. I sense greater ease in my psycho-emotional being. And slowly release the gesture. Take several breaths to rest in the ease that arises through riding waves of feeling as pure energy. When you are ready, slowly and gently return, opening your eyes a bit at a time, inviting in the world. I'm going to slide forward because I'm vertically challenged, releasing your arms to the floor, fingers relaxed. And take a moment just to sense into the hands, feeling the hands and any sensations that are present within the hands. Sense of warmth. Open the fingers wide and then release, and open the fingers wide and release, and take a few twists or turns of the wrists and then move in the opposite direction. And if it feels okay, point and flex. So we're trying to take the back of the hand to the forearm and then the fingers to the forearm, moving forward and back. Now we're going to take those hands and bring them out at an angle back behind you. And bring your hands in to touch the shoulders and then take them back out. Perhaps lifting them a little bit more each time. This should feel like a stretch through the body, not any discomfort, basically. It may feel odd. And when you bring your hands back to your shoulders, take those elbows and bring them up and around. Let's move in the other direction. And allow the hands either to move to the sides or onto the lap. Then take an inhale, and as you exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Take 2 breaths here. On your next inhale, inhale your head up, and as you exhale, open your mouth and let it go. As you inhale again, And with your exhale, take your ear to your shoulder. Take 2 breaths here. And we're going to repeat that same breath process. So with your inhale, head comes to neutral. With your exhale, open mouth, sigh, let it go. And inhale. Exhale, ear to your other shoulder. 2 breaths. And we're going to inhale, invite the head to come up. Exhale, let it go through your mouth. Nicely done. So let's take the feet apart, and we're going to go around the world here and move slowly with it so you can feel all of the muscles from the hip, and the top of the hip, the back, and we're going to move forward and around. Let's try moving in the opposite direction. When you come back to center, we'll bring the feet together. We're going to take 2 open mouth sighs here. So take a breath and let it go. And again. So do take one leg, bring it over the top of the other if it's accessible to you. If it not, do cross at the ankle. And we're going to take a nice slow twist, inhaling and exhaling. Yourself to come back to center, unravel the legs, and again go with the opposite leg configuration. So either at the ankle or up over the top. And we're going to gently turn in this direction, breathing slowly and deeply, letting the body unfold into the twist. Center, unwinding. And we'll take 1 deep breath. So inhale, open mouth, side out. Nicely done. So bring your hands to your thighs, and we'll work with that spinal wave as you bring your chest and your chin forward, perhaps pressing your bottom back. So lifting yourself up. Maybe there's a little stretch through the abdomen, and then come back, round out, drop your chin to your chest. So we're working on the back. And coming forward and moving back. One more. And rounding out. And coming up to neutral spine and taking a breath, open my mouth, sigh it out. Releasing your hands to the floor. We're going to sweep those arms up. So you're sweeping and you're reaching out in opposite directions, describing a circle with your hands. Bring your hands to prayer and recall your intention for your practice. Bring it down into your heart. Notice Noticing if there's greater room in your heart for that intention, for your breath. And then we're going to come on up, sweep those hands up to the ceiling. And this time we're going to bring them out to cactus. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward a bit. Nice tall posture. Take a breath. Exhale. You can bring your hands either to the tops of your thighs or to your shins, sliding. And as you exhale, take an inhale. Exhale, hold here. And again, inhale. And if you have greater range of motion, exhale. Your hands can come further down. If not, stay where you're at. Releasing your torso onto your thighs, letting the small and middle back release. And if it feels okay, release your head to the floor. Transfer our hands back to the thighs, looking forward. Take a moment. And with your next inhale, inhale yourself up. Open mouth, sigh, one breath. So we're going to transfer the weight into our feet and come to a standing position if it feels okay with you. If it doesn't feel okay, remain seated and do the work from the chair. So I would like to transfer the weight into the feet, and we're going to come into a chair pose. So we're imagining that our body is just like a chair, and we're going to hinge forward at the hip, transfer the weight, come into the legs, feel the feet. You can reach those arms forward if that feels okay. Bringing the hands to heart center. And then press into the feet. Come on up, extended arm mountain. So imagining that you're a tall, grounded mountain. Bring your hands through prayer, and we'll bring the elements or the components of earth and heaven together to meet here in your heart, feeling your feet grounded in your human experience, feeling the top of your head and your connection to divinity. All of it meeting in the heart. So let's sweep those arms one more time. Bring them to prayer and draw it down into the heart. And we'll release those hands down, and we're going to turn and face this direction. Stepping one leg forward and moving into a warrior pose. Now this can be done with a chair at your side. But basically we're going to use the same arm as the leg that's back, and you're going to reach that arm up. So the asymmetrical pose. And then release it down. And we'll straighten that front leg. Your hands can come to your hips for support. Your hands can be at jet arms if you like. And begin to come down with the exhale, and then stop. Take an inhale and exhale again until you find a comfortable position that you feel is stretching you, moving you, opening you. And with an inhale, inhale yourself up. And exhale, let it go. We're going to open the leg now. So we're moving from warrior 1 into warrior 2. Finding a comfortable position. So you want to feel the front leg thigh opening. can sweep those arms up so you are being challenged in balance and perception. And you can let this warrior dance, so the warrior can move forward and back. And we're going to come up, hold the arms, straighten the front leg, and now bring the toes forward. And for ease, we can take the hands to the hips, and just like we did before, you can take an inhale and exhale, and we're going to come forward. And inhale and exhale, come forward. So you're finding your space, your spot that feels good in your body. This is your job to open your body. For a moment and open mouth sigh, let it out. Take a moment, so it's okay, you feel a little lightheaded. Head below heart will cause that. Some medications cause that, so don't be distressed, it's normal. And then we're going to take the other foot and we're going to bring the toes to face the opposite, and we're going to bend the knee. Come into your warrior two pose, so whatever that means for your body structure. And we'll bring the arms up. And let's take those hands back and then bring them forward. So there's this opening and closing of the chest and the back. Those hands down. So we're going to turn the hips and we're going to face in the opposite direction, finding warrior one or Virabhadrasana 1. And it's that same leg and arm combination, so we're coming up. So the very nature of having this split leg stance puts you into that back bend. Some backs don't like it. And up. Straightening that front leg, put the hands to the hips or the hands in jet arms or out to the side. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, come forward, hinging at the hip. Using the breath to release the body into a comfortable position where you feel the body working and being opened at the same time. And with your next inhale, inhale yourself up and bring your arms back down. Take a moment, sensing into your hands, your feet. All right, reaching your hands forward, and we're going to draw ourselves forward. Sweep your hands up to the sky, affirming I am divine, drawing them down into the heart center, affirming I am grounded, supported, I am here. And gently release. So we'll take the chair, and then we're going to get the chair ready. So the chair is going to be here to assist us when we're ready to put our legs up into the chair. And coming to the floor. So however you get there, it's not a big deal. We don't have to be fussy about it. So coming down onto the floor. And we want to have our bolster nearby for the torso. And we'll take one leg straight, and we're going to bring the other one over the top and let the knee drop. So moving into the hip, letting the hip have an experience here. And if you feel like the hip needs more, we can pick the other knee up. And then you can explore this space. You can take the knee to one direction, so you're going to feel the hip stretch on the opposite side. And let's take it through to the other side. And come back to center. Straighten the leg. And release that leg. So it's figure 4 or pigeon pose is basically what you're seeing here. So we're bringing that leg up, being gentle with our condition, yes. And take your knee to one side. And then to the other. Feel okay in the hip? Does it feel okay in the hip? Okay, and then we're gonna come back, release it down, release the other leg down, come on up, nice tall spine. Take an inhale, exhale, open mouth side out. All right, so let's move ourselves forward. So we're working with the lower leg or upper leg, lower back. So when you're seated with a tall spine and you hinge forward, you'll notice that your muscles are going to stop you, right? Because they're only so flexible. And then relax your back and allow your upper torso to round over, and then the pose will move into your lower back. And push in, and we'll do that one more time. So seated nice and tall and hinge forward. And only go as far as the muscles allow. And then round like you're melting. And press in and come on up. So we're going to take the legs and we're going to place them onto the chair. And the idea is that the leg muscles, even the smaller attachment muscles aren't doing any work. So we scooch ourselves over towards the chair. And then we're going to put the forelegs up onto the chair. Okay, and then slowly lower yourself down. Allow attention to move into your jaw. The surfaces of your mouth. Tongue. Teeth. Upper lip. Lower lip. Left cheek. Right cheek. Left eye. Temple, cheekbone. Right eye. Temple, cheekbone. Forehead. Scalp. And back of the head. Sense into the upper back, middle back, lower back, sacrum, upper chest, ribs, abdomen, hips, sense into your upper arms, elbows, forearm, hands. Allow attention to move to your hips. Upper legs, knees, forelegs, and feet. Feeling the entire body supported. Perhaps it feels okay to bring on inner resource here, a place of well-being and comfort. you're welcome to stay here, or you can move along, and we're going to move into a supported fish pose. So for supported fish pose, we slowly come off of the chair and find the bolster back behind us. And you align the bolster with your spine at the S1 area, and slowly lower yourself down. So you want your spine to be in alignment on the bolster. All the way down. Are you okay there? Again, we're going to make another move. So this will be your last move. We're going to move into our final resting place here. You can come off of that bolster. If the bolster feels really yummy and delicious, stay on the bolster. And we're going to move into this supported position. And you can be on your back. If you have low back pain, it's better to take the legs a little bit wider. You can lay on your side, on your tummy. You can be in whatever your favorite pose is here. Just the ability to rest, not wiggling or moving. take a moment to deepen the breath and take a long body stretch or wiggle your hands and toes, just like waking up from a long, well-deserved nap where you feel yummy. And you're welcome to stay here in this resting pose. I'm going to come up and I'm going to close with a prayer for love, peace, and light. So we can do this slowly coming up. We're going to start with love. Love before me, love behind me, love at my left, love at my right, love above me, love below me, love unto me, love in my surroundings, love to all, love to the universe. Hands come to prayer and draw the prayer down into the open heart center that you've created. We'll move next into peace. Peace before me, peace behind me, peace at my left, peace at my right, peace above me, peace below me, peace unto me, peace in my surrounding, peace to all, peace to the universe. Hands to prayer, drawing the prayer into your heart. Next is light. Light before me, light behind me, light at my left, light at my right, light above me, light below me, light unto me, light in my surroundings, light to all, light to the universe. Hands to prayer, drawing the prayer into your heart. Love to all, peace to all, light to all. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mm-hmm.